G'day gamers, and we are back with more Pathfinder Kingmaker, the Knights Arcane, our Magus playthrough. Let's continue where we left off. We're at the point now where we've got almost our full party. We just need one more character, one more Magus. I mentioned in the last episode that because I'm playing an Eldritch Scion and we got a Dwarven Magus as so I'm an Eldritch Scion, we have our Dwarven Magus, and we've now hired 2 Aasimar Eldritch Archers. And I said the next one, the last character that I was going to do was going to be another Magus. And I said that I didn't want to do a Sword Saint. Now, I don't recall last night if I actually said that I thought Sword Saints were useless or junk or anything like that. I don't like Sword Saints all that much because I find them a little hard to play. So someone, Jared in my comments in my YouTube, asked why I thought they were so bad, and that some people think they're OP. And look, they are good. And I've decided I will do it. I will switch and I will use it. Part of the reason was I didn't want to was because you can't really, or I don't feel a Sword Saint could be possible using a strength-based build as opposed to a dex-based build, which if you go and find my video on Sword Saints that I did 2 years ago, you'll see that I talked about using Sword Saints there, and it's a dex build. And I'm going to do one now in this, and it's going to be a dex build as well. We can't afford that at the moment. We have a total of 20 gold on us, so we're not going to be, I mean, I could sell some of this. Each one of these is there's 200, 300, but that's not enough. I need 2,000. So we're going to need some money before we do this, and I'm going to do a Sword Saint build, and I'm going to do it just a teeny bit different from what I did in my previous video, and I'm going to explain the differences as I do them. In particular, the main difference is I've got a different weapon I want to try. So we're going to do that. I haven't talked to Lindsay or any of the other characters that are here. I haven't talked to Jod yet, anything like that. But what we have to do as far as missions at the moment, we can go and rescue, is it Olivia and Reg from the Technic League. We can, why do I want to see completed ones? We're going to go and do the Fangberry Cave right now. That's the first thing that we're going to do. I think I'm all set up. I've got my longsword +1. I'm ready to go, and I think overall, as far as spells and everything else, we're probably reasonably well set up to do the Fangberry Cave. This will be fairly easy for us because we've now got our Eldritch Archers, and we've got 2 of the 3 Maguses that we want. So let's take all of these guys out. Who am I going to add to the party before my last Magus? It's a controversial choice, but I'm going to take Harem only because he can do a touch of healing if I need him to. I mean, Lindsay can as well, but yeah. Okay. So let's go and do Fangberry. Now, the fact that we're Maguses and we can cast our spells through our blade will mean that we shouldn't need much to get through this Fangberry Cave. Normally, we need a lot of those potions that we've got, and it can be a really hard fight. If you saw my Ranger playthrough, it was I think I actually had to do it a couple of times to get through it. I think I died once or something because it's a lot different now than what it used to be. There's a lot more spiders there, but our spell strike ability as either Eldritch Scion, Magus, or Arcane Eldritch Archer will mean that it's a lot easier. Right, so Lindsay first here. This is going to be a fairly straightforward fight with the monitor lizards. Ember. Now, I've got to set these guys up because I haven't done that yet. So let's see. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that or that. Let's put that over there. Now, what is this one? Light Halo. They gain +2 bonuses on saving throws against being blinded or dazzled. Okay. And she can do Burning Arc once per day, I think it is. One enemy creature within close range. So we'll keep remembering that. We're not going to use that or that or that. Okay, so she's got the heavy crossbow. I like her to use Ray of Frost because it looks like she's shooting a ray gun when she does that. So that's her all set up. And she is level 2, so she is going to be able to use that straight away, and bang, does a good hit there to that monitor lizard. And this is the surprise round. Yes, so she only gets a single attack. Okay. Morn. Are you able to charge? You're not. Let's just put you there for the first round. Very good. Okay, now we need to set up you. You don't need that or that. You're not going to use that. So you've still got that, and that's going to be useful. Hold person. We don't need these up here for the moment. You're never going to use that or that or that. Now, oops, that's not what I wanted. I want to get that one back out. We don't want days. We do, no, swap those two, and let's get Ray of Frost. So this, who's this? Larissa. We want her main spell that she's going to be used to be Acid Splash, or whatever it's called. Is that the one? Yeah, Acid Splash. So we'll let her use that with her bow in the surprise round. And that did a good, not great, but okay damage to that monitor lizard. And yeah, I can't charge either, but that's okay. I'm going to move to there. Okay. Lindsay missed. Monitor lizard misses. Ember, I'm going to get you to go for the guy in the back now because we've got the guy in the front. Thank you. Morn. Beautiful. And that monitor lizard is now fatigued. We have a look at him. It doesn't actually show that he's fatigued, but oh no, he made his saving throw, so he's not fatigued. That's okay. Larissa, you can help with the one in the back. Thank you. And then I will take out this one here. No, I'll miss. I'll get him with the second shot, and we're all good. Okay, in we go. So the fact that our Magi, in whatever format we want to consider them, are actually still arcane spellcasters comes in really handy because it means that they can use those cantrips that they've got all day long. And they, even though we don't normally use the ranged cantrips, in this situation, not in this situation, but in the coming fights when we're having to fight the swarms, standing back for the first couple of rounds and casting some acid splash or frozen rays at the swarms to damage them from a distance before they get close will be a useful tactic. I'm going to switch to 5-foot step just to be 100% sure that he doesn't move in a weird way before I get to use my shocking grasp. And I'm going to do it on this one. And we took him down with one hit. That was very nice. It was only 18 damage all up. I thought it would have had to have been a little bit more than that, but that's okay. Harem. I think I'm just going to get you to wait for a moment, Harem. How's that? Larissa, start picking off these guys in the back, please. Thank you. Okay, Ember, you can help with this one back here. Let's get rid of him if we can. Thank you. Lindsay, thank you very much. Morn, I don't know that you're going to be able to 5-foot step. You might. You just might. Let's see what it says. Yes. There we go. Okay, that worked well. We used a couple of our spells there that we might not normally have wanted to use, but the spiders are the right things in this cave to use the spells on. The swarms, not so much. Let me just... Oh yeah, I can go around that side. I'm still getting used to this new cave layout. I'm used to the old, much smaller cave. I like this new cave layout. It's very nice. It's much more of a challenge. Let's just double check on the map that there's nothing we've missed there. No, that looks good. Okay, slip through here. Hopefully we can all get into position before that spider realizes we're there. Let's just do that. Get this party started. There's 4 spiders all up. 1, 2, 3, and there's the 4th one down there. Okay, Ember. Yeah, it's a surprise round, so we only get... Oh, maybe it isn't. It is a surprise round. Why are the spiders getting to move in the surprise round as well? I didn't think they did. Anyway. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to... I feel like we're better off staying together as a group than charging off in different directions here. So let's concentrate on the one that we've already hit. That's good. Harem. Okay. Virtue. 1 temporary hit point for a minute. What's the point? Light and resistance. Just curious as to what their cantrips are. No, you can just wait. Morn. How about you do an acid splash against him? It doesn't do quite as much damage as the frost, and you missed anyway, because your dexterity isn't as good as some. Okay, Ember. Help with these guys down the back, please. Thank you. Okay. I am going to use that scroll up. Beautiful. 2 spiders dead. Larissa, you're there to get these guys at a distance, so please do so. Thank you. Thank you, Lindsay. Harem, go and pound on him for a little bit. Morn, let's see. I think you still have access with that 5-foot step, so let's just do a normal touch of fatigue for you. Good. Nice hit and kill. Well done. Oh, hang on. There's still one spider left. What am I doing? Forgot about that one. And he missed Morn. Very good. Ember finishes him off for us. Thank you very much. Okay. Spider goop all over the floor. Okay, here's where it's going to get fun, because I don't know if we've got anyone that's going to be able to do this without killing everybody. Really, our dwarf has the highest, our dwarven cleric has the highest nature. Law nature. Oh, he's got to roll a 20 too. That is going to be a 20 as well, I should say. That's going to be really hard. Let's give him every opportunity. So first of all, 0 law nature, plus 3 law nature, plus 4, 0, 2, 0. Okay, so if we take off that hat, put it on him, and you don't have that next ability yet to inspire skill competence, so we'll just quick save with the hat change and see if that helps at all. Don't want to do it more than a couple of times before I reload. Yay, we did it. Let's swap that hat back. And quick save again so we don't lose that progress. Okay, so we don't have to change tactics at all for Amber and Larissa. So we're seeing that we can still do damage to the swarm with those weapons because they have that spell strike, and we did a little bit of damage there, so that went well. Lindsay, I don't think you really have much in the way. You know, daze, resistance, light, touch of fatigue, and flare. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get that going. Morn, we want you to do a bit of frost. Very nice. 1 point, better than nothing. You're not going to do anything, Harem. Here comes a giant spider. And another giant spider. We want this swarm done, though. Larissa, give us a hand, please. A little bit of damage there. Ember, see if you can finish that group off. No, you missed. And there. I'm going to try another one of the acid splash. And we got it. Good. Right, so we can now concentrate on these spiders when they come through, and we can't see them at the moment, so let's just wait. Might just move you forward a touch so that you're up there with Arcanus, and the same with you, Harem. Can't remember the key combination. I have camera rotation turned on. What is the... Oh. And slash. Okay. Cool. Close that. So let's get you there. Thank you, Harem. There we go. Very nice. I need to use that more often. End your turn. Here, okay, here comes our foes. Oh, I've still got that turned on. There's only 2 giant spiders, so go for it, Larissa. Well done. Good. Ember, you can take the other one. And yeah, I'm not going to use anything special for these guys. Let's just do Touch of Fatigue. Thank you, Lindsay. Morn. Ooh. Attack of opportunity against Morn there, but he's going to be all right. I don't think there's anything. Oh, that's right. There's that. Those bodies over there. What have we got? Wand of Cure Moderate Wounds. Okay. Well, that's going to go to Lindsay. Mustn't forget that. And in fact, let's make sure we don't forget that by putting it down there. And actually, let's drag those down there as well so that we don't forget. And a quick save so that if something happens, we haven't lost those settings. Very good. Wait, why are you guys not coming? Okay, so I don't know if this is going to trigger the... Yes, there is a spider swarm coming. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to... that was a surprise round. That's fine. Well done, Ember. Morn, for your turn, let's get up there. Let's get a more united front. We will use Inspire Courage in a minute, but I don't know if we want to turn it on. Oh, yeah, let's turn it on. Oh, we can't. Next round. Okay. Okay, here comes the swarm. This is where it's going to get fun. We'll put Harem in the middle there. Do we have the range? We don't have the range to the swarm, but let's just do that for the time being. Actually, didn't he have the Wand of Magic Missiles as well? Yeah. Should not forget to use that. Larissa, you've already got everything you need, so you can take out, well, try and take out that spider. Ember will finish that up. Very good. Morn. You've got to just wait. We're waiting for this swarm to come into range. And Lindsay... There we go. Okay, unfortunate, the swarm. Okay, Morn did his saves. That's good. I don't think there's a lot you can do, Harem. Because quite frankly... you don't really have any abilities that directly harm. And yeah, that's not going to do much good. I should have probably given you something else. Can I get to them with a... I can get to them with a 5-foot step. So let's do a corrosive touch on the swarm. Good. Larissa... damn it. You missed. Ember, please don't miss as well. You did. I shouldn't have even mentioned it. Morn. Corrosive touch. Very nice. Thank you, Morn. Another spider, another swarm coming. Let's wait, Larissa. Lindsay is still... oh, third spider, or second spider, third enemy. Why is Morn attacking without direction? That was odd. Okay, where's the swarm? We've lost it. It's out of range. Okay. Oh, here comes the swarm. I was going to say, why don't I not see... it's my turn. Why don't I see... oh, 2 swarms. Just a straight up attack. That'll do. Harem. Let's get you throwing an Alchemist's Fire up there, please. Didn't do much. Small amount of damage, but anything's better than nothing. Let's give you another Alchemist's Fire as well. Lindsay, I don't know if you've got the range. You don't. Let's not waste it then. You can take on the spider, please. Thank you. Morn. Just a normal hit, please. Damn it. I just took strength damage. It's my turn. Let's take on this swarm. Did I... a critical miss. So I killed one spider swarm. That's good, and missed the other one. Harem. Hit that spider, please. Thank you. Larissa, this swarm, please. And you missed. Lindsay. Almost. Morn. I don't know if you're going to be able to do this or not. No, not. Because you are nauseated. Thank you. I was going to say, please don't miss Ember, because Morn was very close to going down from that. There we go. It's probably a bit of a waste, really, because I don't think we needed... I don't think there's any more enemies. We could have just come out and rested, but if we come across anything on the way back to the what's-a-name, it wouldn't be good. Masterwork dagger, some coal, and an orc double axe. Well, we're not going to have any orcs in our party today. Not that I have anything against orcs. In fact, I like to play orcs for something different. But we need our 2,000 gold, which is going to be hard to come by. And we need it before we make more than about 600 more XP. Well, that'll be 600 times 6, because the XP gets spread out. So, yeah. Gotta make our money. Go this way to uncover some more of the map that we haven't seen yet. And there we go. Now we're going to need to get a potion or scroll of lesser restoration to fix me up, because I think I'm the only one who's got... I seem to be the only one who got permanent damage from the poison. Let's hand this mission into what's his face, Bokken. I knew it started with a B and there was a K in there somewhere, but I was thinking about Boondock for some reason, so that's not right. What do you use them for? Fine, okay, I should go. So, what do we get out of that? Only 150 XP and a potion of lesser restoration. Well, that's nice because we need it. Let's take that right now. Which one is it? That one there. Use. There we go. I only had to use one, which was nice. Sometimes you have to use a couple to get that done. So, we're going to get rid of... Well, that was an orc double axe +1 too, wasn't it? Mage armor, although I should be keeping those for my sword saint, really. Right. We're going to rest, because that makes sense. Now, we didn't have anything we wanted to chuck in here, did we? No, we didn't. Fine. Let's head out and do some more stuff. We're going to head to the over the ford and rescue Olivia and Reg. That's what we're going to do. Yep, leave. Yep, we'll keep that party. Not quite as good as I would like, but I don't have the money to buy my last Mercenary. Let's go take a slightly long route just so that we can uncover a little bit more of the map. Then go that way, and then that way. Ooh, and a random encounter. What have we got? Ooh, guess who dies first, Mr. Alchemist? Wonder if this is the only guy, only other guy. It's the only one that we know about at the moment. And yep, that's all of them. An alchemist and a sly eye thought they could take us on, hey? It's just a normal light crossbow. I was hoping it might be masterwork, but you don't often see goblins with masterwork items, I guess. No, we don't want to enter the ford, thank you. I should have had Amiri in my party, and that way I could have come over here and done Tusk Gutter as well, even though I usually like to leave that until she's got a slightly higher level. Oh look, there's a mite just over there. And there's another mite there. Nope, you can't charge. Yeah, you can walk in then, Morn. You're letting the side down, Morn. Gimli, son of Gloin, has always maintained that dwarves are good at sprinting. That's what a charge is, and yet you didn't charge just then. Okay, we're done here. Yeah, I always try and camp before going in there because you're generally going to be fatigued. Let's just manage this. We need someone to be a hunter, don't we? Let's take all of these guys out. So who's going to be out? Wow, Morn is actually our best hunter apart from him. Who's going to be good at camp camouflage? Camouflagey. You can. And I'll go there, and you'll go there. For now. That may all change.
By your inexhaustible energy. It seems strange you can be so joyful after everything that happened.
What is happening with my camera? I don't... None of my lights are doing anything
I'd prefer to be buried with a smile
funny.
face, not with a glum frown.
No, that hasn't affected anything. Let me just... Maybe my light... Let me just check something. No, that definitely seems to be a problem with the camera. Oh no, it's settled down now. Okay, maybe it is my lights. Hang on. Yeah, that's not too bad. The camera's still doing a little bit funny. It was doing this last weekend too. Don't know what's going on, but there's some funny stuff going on with this camera. I may have to splurge and get something better. It's not the greatest camera in the world, I will admit, but okay. Let's rescue Olivia and Reg, shall we? Gotta remember. Gonna leave him there. I want to see how much of this we can take out with our archers. Very good. Lindsay. Very nice. Yeah, let's move Harem forward. And Morn forward. Yeah. I don't know if that one's going to wake up or not. G'day, Hartley. I got to a point, like I often do with a lot of these games. This game is the same. I will try and get back to Pillars of Eternity. The problem I have is I'm at a point in that game where it sort of leaves you hanging. There's no clear direction of what you should be doing next. You can't seem... Well, you can seem to progress the main story quests, I believe, but you've got this big battle hanging over your head and there's no obvious way to progress it except to just say, well, I'm ready, but you're not because you're trying to get allies onto your side. And it just, yeah, I find that frustrating in that game. I need to get past that. I do get past it sometimes when I'm playing it, but I sometimes find it a little bit annoying. And I was playing a bit, I went through and did a bit more of a playthrough offline of the ciphers, in the party of ciphers that I was experimenting with as well. And that got me to thinking again about Maguses in Pathfinder, and I thought I'd come and play with this a little bit. So this is a full party of Maguses. Well, we've got Harem in our party at the moment until we get our last Magus. We're going to get a Sword Saint to replace him. but I'm an Eldritch Scion. We have Morn, who's a Magus. We have Larissa and Ember, who are Eldritch Archers. And, of course, I always bring Lindsay along because I do. But, yeah, I just got a little bit frustrated with that game. It does that to me. Any of these RPG games where I like them to have a clear path to the, in the plot line. I don't mind if there's little side quests or side quests that help you get back onto the main quest type of thing. But when there's, like in this game, you kill the Stag Lord, and then the next thing is, well, you need to go and see the Dryad Queen or whatever she is to get your, what's her name? And there's no urgency to go and do that. And then things just sort of happen in their own time. There's points in this game where you just you get there and like you've got the curse at the Bald Hilltop. So you go there the first time and you fight that Dryad and the spiders. And then the curse will come back, but it's going to come back in, 8 months' time. So it's like, well, what do I do in the meantime? Pillars of Eternity is a little bit like that as well in the sort of early mid-game where you're at this point where there's lots of side quests, but they're not really pushing you towards the main quest. And I like RPGs where you're a little bit more focused on this is the quest. Not too many side quests. Baldur's Gate was a classic problem one that I had as well, where the early part of the game is really fairly focused. You leave Candlekeep, you've got to get to the inn to meet Khalid and Jahir. And then you get there and you get a definite path. You've got to go and investigate the mines. So you go down there, you investigate the mines. You investigate the mines and it says, well, you need to go to Baldur's Gate. You make your way to Baldur's Gate and you can do any number of little side quests in around all of that, and that's fine. But once you get to Baldur's Gate, you don't really know what you're looking for in Baldur's Gate, and that's when it always hits me in that game. I get to there and I go, well, where am I supposed to go here? I don't have an actual destination in Baldur's Gate. I'm now just supposed to wander around Baldur's Gate until I find some other clue as to what's going on. So, yeah, I stopped playing Pillars because it just sort of left me hanging. And I know there's a hump I have to get over, and I sometimes have a hard time doing that. So I thought I'd get back into something different. And I know it annoys my viewers no end that I don't ever finish anything, and believe me, it annoys me just as much. But unfortunately, that's sort of the way it is. Okay, Harem, you can reach this one. Let's get in there. Well, that was a crit from Harem. Very nice. Thank you, Harem. And we're down. That was an easy fight as well. Let's loot these bodies. Okay, so now we've got to do the big fight. Tactics are get in there and attack as quickly as possible. So we're going to start this. Can you... Damn it, I wish Harem could have been able to charge in there. That would have been really useful. Let's get Harem over here to free the prisoners. He probably can't do it this round. That's okay. He can do that next round. So there's Lindsay going. We're going to do better now. What's next? Arcanus, can you charge in and get to anybody? You can't. I really wish you could. Let's get you all the way up here, because we want to get in this mage's face. Although I think technically, that says Technic League Mage, doesn't it? But I think technically it's a Magus because it's got a sword. It says Wizard, but it looks like she's carrying a sword. It's very weird. Morn, I want you up here as well as quickly as possible. Is it Ember? No. Ember, you can hang back and let's do a snowball against that one. And you missed. That's annoying. Larissa, now I want you to move forward, Larissa, because you've got hold person and we want to try and do hold person on Kalana next round. So you get there. She summoned a wolf, which was to be expected. Good, he missed me. But caused fear. Am I going to run away? I am. Damn it. Harem, can you do anything about that? I don't think you can. Free the prisoners instead. Beautiful. Thank you, Harem. Bless counters and dispels Bane. Okay. You've already done that. How about you move forward, Lindsay? We might try and get your hideous laughter off on someone too at some point. Can you do it on that one? Missed. Well, not missed, but saved. Damn it. Arcanus was going to be my heavy hitter up there. Morn. Shocking grasp on that mage. How did you do? Half health. Okay. Good. You saved against fear. Very nice. Ember. Damn it. Larissa, can you do hold person? Damn it! She saved, and that was the only hold person we have for the day. It was worth a try. Nice hit, Reg. Nice hit, Octavia. Harem. Let's get a bless off. Thank you. Lindsay. We want this mage dead. No, you've missed. Arcanus, what am I doing? Oh, am I back under control again? Am I going to run? Yeah, I'm going to run away again. Who did you do cause fear on? Lindsay, and it failed. Okay, Ember, please get that mage out of the area. Thank you. Finally. Okay, we're both gonna have to start attacking Kalana because she's just gonna keep summoning more and more guys if we can't kill her quickly. Thankfully, Larissa almost killed her in one go. And the summoned wolves are having problems there. Damn it! Lindsay did get feared. Damn it. Am I still... I am still frightened. Okay, I've gotten over my fear now by the looks of... Oh no, I'm running again. God damn it. Ember. Right. Got to move forward, but that should still be enough to get one shot off, and you've got her down. Beautiful. Okay, Larissa, take out that mage, please. Oh, I should have used the snowball. Damn it. Oh, we got close. Nice hit, thank you, Reg. Lindsay, you're still feared. I'm going to try and move you forward. Hopefully you're not going to run. No, there we go. Okay, I can get back in it now because I'm not feared anymore. I'm still just shaken. So let's get all the way up there. Because things aren't going too good with Morn down like that. Ember. Mages are still our biggest problem. I should have used the snowball again. Larissa, snowball against that mage, please. Beautiful. Thank you.
The weak suffer. I endure.
Reg's just about to go down, but we've only got this archer to take on now, so hopefully it won't take too much. Get a good hit from Reg. We're going to ignore Lindsay. And Arcanus will get in and hopefully do a hit with Shocking Grasp and take him out. And therefore Reg doesn't go down. Damn it, we got levels though. And I didn't want levels yet because I don't have the money. So I can't go and level up. No, you don't. Stop being dramatic. All good. Okay, let's loot everything here. And head home, and hopefully we've got enough coin to hire our last one before we level up. Because if we level up now, it's going to cost us, what, 4 grand, I think, to get the next... to get our last guy, and I don't want to have to pay that much for our Sword Saint. Let's get these prisoners and let them go. Very good. Loot that. That's a nice chain shirt for me. What are you using for armor? You're just using that. And actually... I might keep that chain shirt for... Oh, now our Sword Saint can't use a chain shirt, so there you go. You can have that. Right. That's just a normal light crossbow, masterwork longbows, rapier. Okay. Let's quickly just do the rest of this. Just so that we've uncovered all the map, be the completionist. And there we go. Actually, I said earlier that I should have brought a Mary to come and do Tusk Gutter, but quite frankly, most of the time that I've done Tusk Gutter recently, I wait until after we've done the Stag Lord. So, yeah. Thorn River is next, I think. Which is actually a really easy one. I could have done that first, but at least I get some good Ah, no, we're not going to rest. Just head on in. Why would we rest right outside? When we can rest inside. Yeah. Okay. Damn it, that's not enough. No, that's not enough. I need another 401 gold. Let's give all these guys levels and get it out of the way. What am I doing? We've given you weapon focus, bastard sword. Let's give you armor focus, heavy armor this time. I never know what to do with Octavia, whether she's better off being a rogue or a wizard. I think for once I'm going to make her just mostly a wizard. Doesn't matter, I don't use her. I think precise shot also helps with range-based touch attacks. What have you got as far as spells? Let's give you Grease and Summon Monster. Is it a heavy flail he's using or a normal flail? It's a normal flail. Okay. Didn't want to make the mistake there and give him the wrong one. Heavy flail is two-handed, I think. Come on. Anybody else with levels? Lindsay. Yes, remove fear, I think. It's a bit of a pain, that one. I don't have anything I can sell to give me the last of the money that I need. Although that longsword is worth 600. Okay, that's a better setup. And can't do anything with you, can't do anything with you, can't do anything with you. And that's it. So let's just see if I sell... I really want this next character, so I'm willing to give up my +1 longsword to do it. Well, I don't know, Isaac. It's a bit like Spider-Man, I guess, being able to shoot a web out of anything you want. It would be interesting, whether it's grease or web or fire or ice or acid or... I think some of the acid-based spells are a little bit weirder. Okay, so let's build our Sword Saint. It's going to be a human Sword Saint. So... actually, I might pick that one. I don't know why. It just popped into my head that I would pick that guy. I remembered him. I always like the thinner bodies. That body looks way too... he looks a bit... yeah, that face, I think. And then a hairstyle. He needs a bit... short, but yeah, that one. And then, yeah, I think that beard rather than that one. Oh, no, that one probably is more like it, isn't it? It's about as close as we're going to get. Actually, that looks a bit like my brother. I think I've said that before, actually. Magus, Sword Saint. So, I've got a Sword Saint build on my YouTube channel. We're going to basically do the same thing here. So we're going to go to 16 int. We're going to go to 18 dex. Oh, that's right. I can't go higher in anything else because it's not the primary character. So he's not going to be able to have a constitution bonus. We're going to have to take toughness later to resolve that. We are going to pick mobility and athletics. And then use magical device. And we'll do both of those. I don't know, that'll do. Okay. So, here's where it gets interesting. If you go and see my Sword Saint build on YouTube, the weapon that I recommend that you choose there, well, first of all, I say you come back here and you choose Weapon Finesse, right? And then the second skill that you choose is where is it? Oh, you've got to have a weapon focus first. So if you pick Bastard Sword there, for example, and you come back here, you can then pick Slash and Grace for that sword. And I recommend the Bastard Sword, but that's not what I'm going to take. Not at all. I'm going to be a little bit different. Grease in the eyes of anyone that pisses you off, eh? Yeah, okay, I can sort of see that. I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I had magical powers. Grease in the eyes, I don't know, it seems a little bit too dramatic. I'd like to do something a little more subtle. Maybe I'd go in for some illusions, just little auditory and visual hallucinations for them for a little while, where they just see just the odd little thing. They keep thinking they see someone or something, and every time they turn around, it's not there. Right, so I have said before that the Bastard Sword is a good sword because it does 1d10 of damage, crits on a 19 or 20. It can be used one-handed, and when you then take Slashing Grace, that allows you to use that weapon with finesse, basically. So it says you're using it as a stab, but it's basically you're using that weapon with finesse. But I'm going to try a slightly different weapon. Now, there's lots of other weapons you can do. People probably use the Dueling Sword a lot. There's a few good Dueling Swords in the game. But there's this weapon here. That's the weapon I'm going to take, the Falcata. Let me just pull something up here. That's the one. And then we want that. I'm just going to actually show you this. So I just want to double check that the Falcata is the weapon that I'm talking about. There's the Falchion, which is a two-handed sword. It has a crit range of 18 to 20, and it does 2 times the damage. But then you've got the Falcata. It's an exotic one-handed sword. It does 1 to 8 of damage, so it's a little bit less than the Bastard Sword. It has the same crit range, 19 to 20, but it does triple damage on a crit, not double. So that is the weapon I am going to use. And we're going to take Slashing Grace with the Falcata. And so that is going to be the start of our Sword Saint. Now, what else are we going to do with the Sword Saint? Well, we want Shield as a spell, definitely. Shocking Grasp, Corrosive Touch. We'll take Magic Missile, but we'll probably never use it. We'll take Grease, but we'll probably never learn it. And I'll take True Strike for now. None, and what are we going to... We'll call him Falcone. Yeah, neutral good because he's using a foul cutter. So now, how we're going to play this guy is going to have to be interesting because he is going to be the proverbial glass cannon, right? Vanish and, I don't know, Flare Burst. We're not going to use any of those. He's going to be the proverbial glass cannon because he doesn't have any armor. I think for right now, I'm going to take that rapier back. I don't know where that came from. I think that came from Falcone, maybe? He gets given a foul cutter to begin with. So he crits on a 19 or 20. He does triple damage with it. 1d8 plus 4 of damage. And he's got plus 4 to hit because he's using his dexterity for it. So that's going to be really good. But he can't wear armor. We're not going to keep that or that on him. We're going to keep that shield and we're going to give him some potions. We might give him one of those scrolls as well. And then in the spell book, the spells that he's going to learn one Shocking Grasp and a shield, because shield is going to be his friend. Now, there's a problem that I have a lot in all of these games. One of the reasons why I don't play mages very often is because my play style, and I need to work on this, but my play style is very much along the lines of the best defense is a good offense. Get in there and do as much damage as quickly as possible to my opponents. But when you're playing a pure spellcaster, right, you can't necessarily afford to do that because you often need to take a couple of rounds of combat to get some defenses up. You know, have some sort of spells like shield and like mage armor and things like that that are going to help protect you because you are not that survivable. You don't have huge amounts of armor or hit points, you know, understandably. So we have to play this guy a little bit like that. We've got to play the Sword Saint where at the start of combat we may have to buff him with some protection spells, or we've got to play him a little bit more like a rogue where he stays out of combat, darts in, does some damage, and then gets back out again. The big question here now for my character, for my Eldritch Scion at level 3, is what am I... I'm going to take one wielder there, definitely, but what am I going to do here? Now, I want to take weapon focus, but what weapon do I want to take weapon focus in? Previously, I was going to use battle axe, and then I found a longsword, so I swapped out for the longsword. Battle axe has the advantage that it does triple damage when it crits, but it only crits on a 20. Longsword will do double damage when it crits, but it crits on a 19 or 20. I could take scimitar like Reg does, which crits on an 18 to 20, but it only does double, and it does less damage overall. I could go for something completely different, like a heavy mace, for example, and just be different from all my guys, or flail, or things like that, which are like the axes in that they only crit on a 20, but they do triple the damage. It has to be a one-handed weapon. Well, look, I could use a spear, for example. I just think it seems really weird to use a one-handed spear. Let's why don't we grab that page back and let's have a look here. So we want So here's all the light weapons. Out of the light weapons, we don't really want light weapons because the light weapons, the disadvantage we have there with the light weapons is that we're taking strength. And there's no actual disadvantage with using a light weapon for that, but the light weapons don't do as much damage as the heavy weapons, and we want to do the most amount of damage that we can. So we need to find one-handed weapons. If we go for some exotics, like the Dwarven War Axe or the Bastard Sword, we can get 1d10 of damage, but to do that, I have to now, rather than take weapon focus now, I've got to take exotic weapons in that weapon, and then later on I can take weapon focus, but that means that I'm not getting weapon focus as soon, which is a bit of a nuisance. So if I took things like Warhammer, I can't take Dueling Sword because it's exotic as well. If I took Warhammer, or if I took, we've already talked, Flail, Battle Axe. Flail's not a good one because it only does crit on a 20, but it only does 2 times the damage. What does Warhammer does 3, so that's good. Battle Axe 3. See, it might be worthwhile taking something like the Warhammer because it does bludgeoning damage. See, at the moment, we've got the Dwarven Axe, which is doing slashing damage on Morn. Our new guy, Falcone, he has the Falcutta, which is technically a slashing weapon, but because he is using it with slashing grace, he may technically be doing piercing damage with it. So it actually could be advantageous to do bludgeoning weapons. So we've also got the heavy mace, but it only does 2 times the damage. If we were going to take any bludgeoning, one-handed martial weapon, it would have to be the Warhammer. So it's a toss-up between taking the Warhammer or just sticking with the longsword. Because those are really, out of the one-handed weapons, those are really our only options. We can't use a two-handed weapon because we can't use our abilities with that. And so the non-exotic two-handed weapon, one-handed weapons that aren't light so that they do enough damage, heavy mace crits times 2, short spear only does 1d6, trident crits times 2, but it does 1d8, so that's fine. Battle axe, it's another slashing weapon, which we've already got a slashing weapon. Flail, it's a bludgeoning weapon, but it's times 2. I think, let's be different. Let's take the Warhammer. Let's do it and not look back. Warhammer it is. I don't have one yet. I've got to buy one, but we've now got it. What do I want to take now as another spell here? There's not really a lot that I need. I don't even know. Oh, I get mage armor. That's right. I get that. I was wondering, because it's not in the list. Why do I get that automatically? That's good. I hope the Sword Saint gets that too, because I don't think they do. Let's take Magic Missile, because, everyone has Magic Missile. You're not a mage unless you know Magic Missile. We're not mages, we're maguses, but, Okay, so, how much money have I got left at the moment? I've got 677 and change. So that means I can go out here and I can buy a Warhammer from Oleg. Show me your wares. And there should be a Masterwork Warhammer here. I'm not going to be able to get an enchanted one, I don't think. Let's go all the way to the bottom of the weapons. There may very well be an enchanted Warhammer. There is not, but there is a Masterwork. So, deal. We're going to sell that, and we're going to sell that, and that. We'll keep the rest. No. picked up the wrong thing. There we go. I wanted to give that scroll back to you, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with what you've got. Take that off you. Yeah, no, just give you one of those. How about we give you that? The next, either the next braces of armor that we find, or braces of natural armor class, whatever it's called, or the next, or once we get enough money to buy it back from Oleg, we'll buy back the one that we'll get one. Anyway, we had one. There, braces, we need 1,000. So that's going to have to go to Falcata to try and increase his AC. Let me just check. I don't have to memorize spells. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. And our party is done. Okay, let's rest. Hang on, was there anything I wanted to dump into the chests here? Don't think so. Those are the potions of mage armor that I wanted to give to him, weren't they? So let's give him one of them. And let's get out of here. Go and do some more stuff. Right. So there's a couple of things we can do. Do we know? I don't even think if we know yet. No, we don't. Of course we don't. You've got to go to... Okay. I'm rambling a little bit here. Let me just get the party set up correctly. There we go. That, and that. And we're done. Okay, so... we have to go up to the old camp that the Stag Lord used to have, whatever it's called. Once we go there, we learn the location of the old throne, the old temple, whatever it is. So, yeah, I was thinking we could go and do that, but we can't because we don't know that location yet. So let's head this way. You were saying about grease in people's eyes and what spells you would use. The one spell that I have read about in novels, so I think it's Ed Greenwood, who is actually, I think he used to be an editor for Dragon magazine or something like that, and he started writing novels, and he is the inspiration, or he is the person who created the Elminster character in the Forgotten Realms D&D campaign. There's a series of novels where he introduced the history of Elminster. And so Elminster is known as being a great wizard, one of the most powerful wizards in Faerun. Been around for, lived for hundreds of years, but it turns out that in his early days, he was lots of different things. When he was very young, he started off as a thief, and then I think he became a priest of Mystra, the goddess of magic. And then eventually he became a mage. I think while he was the priest of Mystra, he'd actually changed to being a woman for a while or something. I don't recall. But anyway, in those series of novels, at one point he has this spell, which I think is really interesting. And what it is he's in this room, basically in this temple or something, and up on the balcony oops, on this balcony that is surrounding him are all of these archers, and they're all shooting down at him. And what the spell does is, just before you're about to get hit by something, whether it's a sword, a blade, an arrow, whatever, it swaps places between you and the person who attacked. So all of these archers are shooting arrows down at him, but they get swapped to be where he was standing just before the arrows hit. And so it's just this flickering of as he gets thrown all around the place, but in the end, all of the archers that were shooting at him all get shot and killed by their own arrows. And it's some interesting spells like that I would love to see being able to be implemented in some of these games. Now, admittedly, that's a pretty high-level spell. The other one that I like the idea of is having this concept... Oh, I didn't actually pick that up. Having this concept of a spell trigger. So what it is, like I've said before, the reason why I don't really like to play wizards or mages, arcane spellcasters, or any primary spellcasters, as I said before. The reason I don't like to play primary spellcasters is because you need to take a couple of rounds of combat sometimes to buff yourself up and get ready for combat. Doing things like turning on mage armor, activating shield, spell spheres, whether it's protection from arrows, all of those sorts of things. Now, you can do a lot of that stuff from scrolls and stuff like that, and if you know a big battle's coming up, you can do all of that. But if you get surprised or whatever, you don't have an option. But another spell that I've heard of that is very high level is one where, and you can, I think the first time you use it, you can only use it with a single spell, but later on you can sort of like chain multiple spells together, is this concept, and I don't even know if it was called a spell trigger, but that's sort of what I think of it as. And what it is you basically cast the spell. So you've got this spell trigger spell which you cast, and what it does is it sort of encases the next spell that you cast and holds it there ready to activate it. And it's not until you then trigger it later on, and you can keep that spell sort of hovering in the ether, if you like, for maybe, several hours, right? And then you have a triggering word or action or whatever that releases that spell. So if you have any of these protection spells that you want to cast on yourself, you can do this early and have the trigger there ready to go, and then you can just trigger it and it will action a lot quicker. So it doesn't take up, it's basically considered a free action, or maybe not a free action, but the simple action, the one that actually doesn't take any time. You can do it and not, it's similar to the spell combat that these guys use. That's considered it's not a free action, but it's considered well, let's have a look. It's actually in the description of the ability. Which one is it? No, I don't think it says. But anyway, it's like it's a simple action or whatever it's called, and doesn't take up your normal action, so you can do it at the start of the round without any problem. And at higher levels, you can chain multiple spells together in this spell trigger. So you can chain up all of these protection spells that you want to have, and then if you get attacked, you release that trigger, and bang, all of these protection spells go off on you instantaneously, and you're protected. That is something I would love to be able to do. I mean, I know it's very high level, but being able to do that as a wizard in some of the, or as a sorcerer or whatever in some of these games, would make me much more inclined to actually do play those classes, because that's one of the big problems I have, is just the fact that you just can't the mage, everyone attacks the mage first, everyone attacks the spellcasters first, right? And they have very little in the way of protection from anything, You know, they have some natural immunity, I guess, to spells and spell-like effects, but it's not like they are completely immune. They might have, you know, some special robes that make them protected from various things, but ultimately, as a mage, you're a glass cannon, and everybody's... I do it myself. I come up across a group of enemies, there's the mage, he dies first, you know? So you've got to be really careful if you play that as your main character in any of these types of things. Oh, we need to set things up for Falcone, don't we? So let's see, we don't need to carry those two around, and we're not going to probably use that or that. We're going to put that over here, and then I usually put like that and that there. We are going to have that, because that is going to be our primary thing. We don't need that or that. We do want to keep that around, because we do need that against undead, and we're going to put that there, and then that there. So we've only got one spell a day, so he's not going to be using that much to begin with. One of the things I didn't really mention before, actually, when I was building Falcone, is the thing that we're trying to do with this build is build a character that crits a lot. That's one of the things that you're aiming for, because that's one of the feat, that's the sort of the stuff that the character does. So my problem with Sword Saints is that they are very much glass cannons, and you've got to play them a little bit differently. Yes, some people say they're OP, and in some ways they probably are, but you just got to be careful with them. They are not the easiest thing to play. And my play style, anyway, is very much, you know, I like to hit hard, hit first, but I also like to hit from a distance. I'm not usually playing melee characters as much, so that's why I don't do as well. That's why my playthrough in Pillars of Eternity of the Jedi Knights, as I call them, the Party of Ciphers, wasn't doing as well as I would like, because I'm just not used to getting in there in the melee sense. I'm used to being there, being ranged and standing back and doing damage from a distance. So I have to start adapting my playstyle a little bit more to handle the melee. Okay, there's really not much else here. There's one other tiny little fight here, so, you know, not a big deal. Damn it. I should have saved before going to that.
I have been waiting for you.
Ooh, mysterious talk.
Search the area around the hut. I will be waiting.
Yeah. Don't know why I'm picking up all this stuff. I don't really need it. I just end up selling it for coin. You know, loot goblin and all that.
You come again. Did you find an ancient temple?
So now we know where the temple is. Sure, let's use our ability. We've got it. There's not going to be any more fights after this. Glass cannon, he can run in. Oh, that's right, we got to do that first, don't we? We have to put that sprig in there, and then we get the magic short sword. Going to go back along the Thorn River, I think, just so that we can uncover a bit more of the map. And then we're going to rest, which is good, but we need to manage all of this. I think. So let's have a look. You're not good at it. I'm not good at anything. Well, I'm good for nothing. There we go. So you're best at either watching or hunting. You're best at cooking. Oh, we'll leave it out for a sec. You're best at cooking. And you're best at watching. Oh, you're pretty good at camp camouflage as well. Who else was good at hunting? Nobody really, so we'll make you the hunter. We might make you the camp camouflage. Camouflage is a bit more important, I feel, than cooking. Even though cooking does have its benefits, I guess. Okay, while we're resting, I'm going to go and grab a drink. Be right back. Sorry for that, I bumped the microphone. Okay. Open my drink. I miss the days when the troll fight, when the old oak tree was up here. It's now around here instead. Because it used to be right there at that crossroad, I think, or so close to it anyway. Let's head over to there, head over to there. Actually, is it worthwhile heading back and rest into the... No, I don't think it is. We didn't really get...
Give anything for a mug of hot grog.
I don't think we really got much stuff to sell, so let's... We might as well just head down and do... Yeah. We know where the Temple of the Elk is now, so we might as well just head there. I don't really know if we're ready or not, but it's a case of ready or not, here we come. There's the old oak. We might do that on the way back. Let's rest. Just make sure we're nice and fresh before we go in and we get attacked. Not that it'll be that hard, but getting attacked in camp is always a pain in the butt. Oh, just bandits. That's all. It's what? 3 of them. Oh, we're all awake. We hadn't even set up camp properly. This will be ridiculously easy, just like that. No, what did I just do? Oh, that. Falcone, you can wait. Ouch. Lindsay, yeah. He was dead, he just didn't know it yet. Okay, back to camp. Okay. I wonder if it's my white shirt that's causing problems with my camera. Who cares? Come on. I've read the text. Let me go. They're tokens of your evil magic, not just the druids. Come on. There we go. Okay. That was a little weird. Yep. 5-foot step, please, Morn. Thank you. I think I'm going to wait for them to come to us. Which can be a problem, but this time has worked out all right. Okay, Morn, you've been doing good so far. Should have got you to 5-foot step. Larissa has been terrible this round, never getting into a good position to attack. Wow. Only saving grace is that they kept missing. So did we. Okay, Morn, come on, you've been doing the good stuff. Get in there. There we go. Show them what dwarves can do. Okay, that's a good setup. That's a wand of magic missiles. Might as well use it. Doesn't do much damage, but I don't want to move forward from there. I want to keep holding my line, so we'll leave it like that. You don't really have anything that you can do either. Maybe... you can do that. You're not doing a lot of damage, but you're keeping them focused on us. And that's the good thing. Okay, Ember, you keep going at him, please. Thank you. And that's all good. Okay, Morn, can you 5-foot step and hit him? No, you can't. Oh, yes, you can. The 5-foot step did limit him properly. That's good. Keep at this guy in the back. There we go. Arcanus. I'm going to hit 5-foot step just to make sure. And I think I'm going to use that scroll up, you know. I don't think there's enough room for Falcone to get in there. But let's try it. 5-foot step. Can you just... you can. Beautiful. Well done, Falcone. And Morn stayed up. That's very nice. Okay, Ember. Thank you. And they missed Morn. Very nice, Morn. Teach him not to play with dwarves. Yeah, it was a good hit. We'll finish it off for you, don't worry. And we're done. Very nice. Okay. Let's use that scroll for now. And sure, why not use that one as well. Let's try and get everyone back to full health, because this next one's going to be a doozy. This boar fight is always a little bit of a pain. I'm also feeling like I should change my party formation to a proper 3x3. Don't know if you can hit from there, Ember. You can't. Well, you can next round, though. So the problem we have with this boar is that I just screwed up. I did not want to do that at all. The problem we have with this boar is he's like the half-orcs in that Great. He can keep going after he has been hit. I didn't want to do that. Morn, can you get through to... You can't. Great. Larissa. Okay. Switch back to our normal view. Who was that? Falcone. Yeah. See, that's the problem. Ember. Two misses in a row. Not happy with that. Not happy at all. Okay, I feel like we've got to use some heavy hitting here. There we go. Morn, you just can't seem to hit, but I'm going to take the chance that you can come around the outside. There we go. I hate having to hold their hand like that. Just to get them into the right position to make an attack. Okay. It's not good. Because he's at death's door now. Sort of knew that was going to happen. As I've said, the Sword Saint is very much the glass cannon. Damn it, he made his save throw, but he's at 0 health now, so... I'm not going to waste any more major spells on him. Okay. We're just going to keep trying to hit him. If we do enough damage, he might go down, but he's dead anyway. He's going to go down in a sec. After Morn's shot here. Or after Larissa, sorry. There we go. So, we've got to do a bit of serious healing before we go over here and do the... tree bear thing, whatever it's called. What do we got? Let's use some potions first. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to get to there. And then we're going to make some preparations for the battle. So let's just do a pause. I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. You're going to cast Shield. Come on. There we go. So I think that's going to be... And then we want Falcone to drink his Mage Armor Potion. Okay, I think that'll do. I don't think you don't have shield. Oh, you got a shield scroll. Let's use it. Here we go. Let's quick save that. Let's get in here and do this battle. Okay, good. Larissa's up first. We're going to use that, fire away. As much damage from a distance as possible. You missed. Oh, no, you didn't miss. You hit. Very nice. Morn, can you... You can't charge. Damn it all. Oh, because it's a surprise round. Ember. Charge up that. Get that going. Fire. Arcanus, can I charge in? I can. Let's do it. Reduce damage, but we still hit. That's better than nothing. Larissa. Another snowball, please. I think you missed with the snowball, but you hit with your bow. That's fine. Tristan. And he missed. Morn. I think you're in range. Good. Nice hit there. 18 points of damage. Ooh, Falcone has just been smashed to the ground by the bear-like treant. Lindsay, I don't see what else you can do apart from... Maybe let's use the Scroll of Magic Missile. It's going to be pretty pathetic, but we'll do it anyway. Uses it up. Ember. And you missed Arcanus. Okay. Time to hit and hit hard. I don't know if I turned that on before, did I? Let's do it anyway. Weapon enhancement. And I missed. And we hit. Yes. Actually, that's one of the interesting and good things about the Magus, the Eldritch Scion, and the Sword Saint that you don't have as an Eldritch Archer. So you notice there that I charged up the Shocking Grasp spell, swung with my Warhammer and missed, and then swung again and hit, and it fired off the Shocking Grasp. In fact, I think we can confirm that when we look at the damage that was done. Yes, so that was my bludgeoning with my Warhammer, and that was the 12 points of electricity from the Shocking Grasp. And that was almost... Oh, no, it wasn't almost a crit. But when you're playing an Eldritch Archer, you charge up your spell, Snowball, for example, and you shoot an arrow, and it goes in that arrow. So that even if it misses, that's it, it's gone. Your second arrow then is just a normal arrow. So these guys that use melee weapons have the advantage that if they charge up that spell and they miss with their first swing, their next swing if it hits, or however many swings they get that round, if any of them hit, it fires off the spell. That's really handy. Okay. Let's talk to Tristan.
I swear, never have I been so. I have never spoken. Praise be Saren. You are very kind. I was investigating this fog. Please wait. Thank you.
We got a level on Morn. Very nice. Level 3 Magus. We're using Dwarven War Axe, so we're going to take weapon focus in that. And we are also going to take Wand Wielder, so that if we have any good wands that we can use that give us touch-based attacks, we can turn those on. That will work well. 2 more first level spells for him. There's really not a lot that he can take that's going to be all that useful that he doesn't already have, quite frankly. I'll take those 2, but we're never going to use them, like I always say. So let's just make sure that we get him to learn 1 more spell. So we'll take another Corrosive Touch. And we're done there. Let's go around and loot this place and get out of here. Considering you're almost dead, do I want to go and do the old oak on the way back? You know what? I don't think I do. Hate to say it. I think I want to go back and rest at the inn. So I think we're going to go around this way. We should be fatigued enough that we're going to rest soon anyway. But this gives me a chance to uncover a little bit more of the road. What's it gonna be? Bandits? Goblins? Kobolds? Thylacines? Goblins. Couple of goblin sly eyes. Charge. Smack. Easy peasy. Back to the inn. What's that? Quarterstaff +1. What's that? Call lightning. Still going to sell it. Let's get rid of these last couple of scrolls. I love that. Scroll of remove blindness. How do you read it if you're blind? But anyway, I'm assuming someone else in your party must read it. Let's chuck this stuff away. Where to next? I feel like we should head to the old sycamore now, I suppose. Keep forgetting there's no way to see the world map here except leaving a location. Excuse me. Probably just goblins. Nope, bandits. Half-orc, maybe an elf. Nice hit there. Once again, this guy was already dead because he's a half-orc. There we go. Come on.
Greetings. I have urgent. We almost had Tartuccio cornered when that slide is overcome. We received a message from Pataxians used. In any case, I brought Shaker enough. My father, don't imagine that I ask for pity. What's done is done. Well then, ask away. House Garest. It is an old, the same winter that, as you wish.
I don't know why we actually managed to complete this quest, because we don't actually take Tartuccio's body. You're supposed to be delivering him to Kirsten, dead or alive. I don't ever remember whether you get more XP for, like, helping the mites, helping the kobolds, or just killing them all. But I'm just going to kill them all. Which I know isn't very lawful good of me, but the mites are evil, aren't they? Why is it not? There we go. Yeah, they're lawful evil, so I feel I am justified. Damn it, I can't charge. What about you? Can you charge in? No. Okay, I guess you can't move forward anymore. Don't know why. Let's come over here, but I don't know how well we're going to go getting down there. Oh, actually, we do have some guys with athletics. Let's see how we go. Yeah, we got down. This feels very, very good atmospheric battle music. Ooh. Sneaky, sneaky. Just another braces of armor +1, which we already had. Okay. This way. Do the frog. Come on, Morn. Time to go frog gigging. We always forget that technically there's a mission here. I can't remember who it is you talk to, but one of them... I am slaying with that Warhammer today. I might just camp here, get some health back. What, just one Tatzel worm, that's it. I'll say the camp camouflage failed. Look at that. You need to put a few more, like, branches and stuff on top of the tent if you're trying to hide it like that. We didn't all get back to full health, but I guess it's better than nothing. go and get these tassel worms out of the way first before we go and do the kobolds. See, Morn still had his touch of fatigue from the last battle. He slept for 10 hours. Well, actually, slept for 8 hours after 10 hours worth of work setting up camp and gathering food and everything, and still had that spell primed. Okey-dokey, let's do these kobolds. How close can we get before they trigger? That's good enough. Falcone, can you... You can charge up here to take him on. Nicely done. These guys are going to run down the hill. Good old Mr. Morn will take them on. Larissa, give him a hand, please. Thank you. And Morn will finish it. No, we can't take the second one. That's alright. I can. Let's charge in then. And I missed. Damn it. Lindsay, move forward. Next turn you can turn on your charms, as it were. Don't think Morn's going to be able to get up here in one go. No. terrible misses from Arcanus there. Ah, damn it, I meant to turn on your ability, didn't I, Lindsay? Okay, Morn is still incredibly far away, but he can charge in and help that. Oh, yes, that's what we want to see. Larissa, maybe try and take out some of these guys in the back just to thin the crowd a little bit. Falcone, you're taking on that guy. Good. That's really hurting, thankfully. Yeah, it's no sense Lindsay doing her thing now. There we go. That got rid of the most dangerous one. Okay, I think what we're going to do is going to come around here and take on this bandit camp around the side before we consider going down into the other one. I'll just quick save here in case we don't discover all of the traps going in. Feeling that might happen. Okay. So really what we want to do here is we want to sneak to that point there so that we can at least attack. How far in can you can do that? So let's charge up that. Very good. Ember. Missed the Necromancer. Oh, we got Morn. And I forgot to charge up his spell strike thing that I wanted to do. Let's do that for you. That and the mage, or the necromancer. Good hit. Lindsay. Lindsay. I think that'll do for you. And for me, yes, I can charge in and attack him. Good hit. Now, can Falcone use a coup de grace? You can't use that on him. Well, I can always dream, I suppose. No, just do a standard attack. Very good. And then move you in that direction. We all got to take on this guy because he's going to be the biggest problem. Morn. Go and teach this necromancer why we don't like raising the dead. There we go. What a shame we missed. You know what? I've made an executive decision. Even though she's carrying a bow in that picture, I'm going to give her a heavy crossbow. No, maybe not. Yeah, no. Because there are some bows in the game that would be better to be used. So, yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. We need to loot that, no, that. Is there anything else here to loot? It's hard to tell. No. Okay. Quick save. And I think I'm going to leave it here for this episode. I do plan to be back. Where is my full save?